ladies as well as gentlemen, Papa Boris is back for some more Hearthstone arena action. We're in the middle of a mage run, and the first two opponents died. They died in a very satisfying way. I was never really threatened at any point. Well, I don't know. The warrior had a pretty good start, actually. The warrior had a Warsong commander, but he just sort of ran out of steam. So, I beat him, and then I played a shaman who I think was a new player. Here we are against Fubar the Paladin. Not to spoil my last Paladin run or anything, but let's see if this person can play Paladin better than I can. Alright, Frostbolt's a good early removal. Polymorph and Flame Strike, not so much. Let's see if we can get some creatures. That's creatures. Hey, Blizzard, I have two of them in the deck. I don't think I've actually seen a single one in the first two games. Well, didn't need them, which is good. And here we have them both. Actually, this is a little bit awkward. I don't have anything to do here. So, yeah, that's good. I was really hoping he didn't have a coin so I could just play this in peace. Crap. Mana Wraith. Oh, geez, that's funny. Well, I can't play my Novice Engineer anymore. I guess we'll get to work on that Wraith. Now, I could have Frostbolted it, but I actually don't mind him also being delayed. And it's a bit of a slow start for me, that's true. Oh, Young Priestess, that's a pretty nice move. So this heals the Mana Wraith back up. Well, here's what I'll do. I'm going to just kill off this Young Priestess. So I'm getting a bit of card advantage here. And, you know, if he plays a bunch of more stuff, you know, maybe I can just catch up with the Blizzard later on. It'll be fine. Direwolf Alpha. Alright, well, these things do both die to Blizzard. I would actually consider playing a Blizzard here, except it's a bit early. I can't play it yet. Do I draw a card? Yeah, I'm going to draw a card. And the reason I'm going to draw a card is I have a feeling that my opponent might get distracted and kill off this engineer. And if he plays another creature with 2 toughness, then Blizzard will be nice next turn. Blizzard is already card advantage. It'll get even more, depending on what my opponent plays. Well, he's going for the throat here, which I can't blame. He's going to make a recruit, and, well, if he's got something for 2 mana here, that's encouraging. Secret, damn it. Well, I think it's time to Blizzard. Yeah, I'm going to fall too far behind if I don't. And in the event that that's Noble Sacrifice, let's flush it out. It is Noble Sacrifice, great. So all this Noble Sacrifice did was kill my Novice Engineer. And the Novice Engineer had drawn me a card, so I don't mind losing her. Okay, so basically the outcome is my opponent has 5 cards to my 7, so I definitely have card advantage, but he got 10 life out of it. So, fair enough. This is a pretty good drop. It's tricky for a mage to deal with that. This isn't the greatest play, because the Fairy Dragon plus the Recruit can kill it. Oh, jeez, another secret. Okay. This makes me want to play an Imp Master, actually, because that way I'll have an Imp who can fish out that Noble Secret. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and play the Earth-Ending Farseer here. He's essentially probably going to heal me for 6. I'm guessing. I'm guessing my opponent's going to use the Fairy Dragon to kill it. So he healed me for 3, plus then he stopped the Fairy Dragon from attacking me, so that's another 3. He's going to get to draw some cards. Well, that's fine. I'm sad about that. He's getting 2 cards out of that Cult Master, which is definitely, you know, less than ideal. And now I'd have to use a Frostbolt on this to kill it. Alright, my opponent's thinking, so he seems to have something that's playable for 2 mana. Maybe it's like an Argent Protector. He's wondering whether to put the Divine Shield on the Cult Master. I think so. Right now I'd have to sacrifice my Imp Master to kill this thing. I'm not super keen on that. I'll probably use this Frostbolt here to keep it, because I don't want to leave the, I don't want to lose the Imp Master. I see. He's gonna do that. Well, that's interesting. Okay. I could actually use Blizzard, but let's actually use the Frostbolt here while I got it. Hopefully this isn't like Redemption. Okay, so now, I'm gonna need to fish out Noble Sacrifice. is Noble Sacrifice. Okay. Now, I could kill this owl, but then I'm not doing anything else with my turn. Is that worth it? To protect my 1/2? I don't think it's actually worth it. Let's just actually play this thing. That seems totally fine. So the thing I'm worried about now is a humility effect, because this guy is making my minions more expensive. So having him be a 1/6 would be really, really disastrous. Well, this is why you should always kill a paladin's creatures. He did have to use his 4 mana enchantment to kill my 5 mana creature, so it's like not that bad. What is going on here? It's a bit buggy. Now, an interesting play that I could make, and I think I actually will make it. Wind Fury Harpy, that's tempting. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to kill this thing, play the panda, put the Master back into my hand, and I'm going to just replay her. So she's fresh now. She's no longer silenced and damaged. And this is a paladin. This is a creature I let the paladin keep on the board, but my life total is actually fine. 23 is, considering how fast he got me down to 20, I'm totally cool with 23. I've got gobs upon gobs upon gobs upon gobs of removal and a really good creature. So he didn't have the humility for my Ventrico Mercenary, so this is probably safe from that. And it'll be a really good card to have on the board. Light's Justice. Oh no, he's actually going to get to kill my imp. That's annoying. Oh, he's going to hit my imp master. What is he got, like a consecration or a wild pyromancer plus a spell or something? Why would he want it to be at 1 health? Oh, he's going to do what I did. The chump. Very well, very well. I'll give him a well played.
Well played.
Alright, are you done? Are you quite done? Okay, fine. You know, actually with that changes everything. Previously, I was just going to play my Wind Fury Harpy, but now it's just a little bit too good. So do I play the Blizzard or the Flame Strike? The Flame Strike kills everything. So does Blizzard if I use 2 more mana to finish this off. So they both cost the same. So I guess I might as well use the Flame Strike. Because the Flame Strike is more expensive. So I figure it'll be nice to keep the cheaper but more flexible spell around. Because this could be used even if it doesn't kill everything, and it's cheaper. So yeah, it's good. Alright, well now I'm in really good shape. I got this Goldshire Footman protecting my little demons from the lights, from the justice of the light. My opponent is holding on to just 2 cards. If one of them's a Divine Favor, he might be okay. That, I'm afraid, is not going to do it. I'm afraid that isn't going to do it, sir. Okay, so here's the thing. What I could do here is I could actually play a Wind Fury Harpy and not Fireball that. I could like play Wind Fury Harpy and Hero Ability to ping this off and then try to race to make it to stop him from being able to play creatures. The thing is, we're at 10 mana. He's only got 2 cards anyway. This thing's detriment might not even matter, so I might as well just kill it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. This. I'm going to take out his 1/1 because you don't want to let paladins keep creatures. And we'll go ahead and just keep on swinging. So this is, again, a very dangerous creature. The Wind Fury Harpy doesn't get a whole lot of respect. But I've grown to respect it. It's a Chill Wind Yeti. It's 4/5, which is really great stats in this game. Yeah, it's 2 mana more, but you get to attack twice. It's you know, fair. I'd probably rather have a Chill Wind Yeti in my deck, like, in the abstract, but I consider this a legit endgame creature. Like, it's maybe not as good as a Boulder Fist Ogre, but it is still very, very good. Okay, so let's think. I can deal 8, 9, 10. I've got the win. He is saying well played. He probably saw me pausing to think about the win, and I had the win. Good game, Fubar the Paladin. I'm not going to make the obvious pun. Taking a sip of good luck water for the next game. Well, that was good. This quest is going to take me a little while. I make it, what is that, 1/10 of the way after each game? Oh, I should have played a Lord of the Arena, just to get further in the quest. Well, let's see. I have this quest and one other one, so I should be fine for finishing it up. I mean, in the worst case, my other quest is just like a win 2 games. I could just go into constructed mode here. Slowbad the Hunter. Well, I feel pretty good about having 2 Earthen Ring Farseers against a Hunter. This is actually just a great hand. Well, I'll keep it. Only thing that would make this better is if I top decked an Argent Squire. That's about it, though. Because I get to play this, he's great. Frostbolt, in case I need to remove a buzzard, and the Imp Master is just nice. The nice thing about Imp Master is that with the demons that it spawns, it gives you some diffusion against deadly shots and multi-shots. Because the hunters really obviously don't want to hit a 1-1 with it, which is really, really nice. Okay, so let's play the Berserker.
Time for a little blood.
A bit tricky, actually, for a hunter to deal with that. He'd have to, like, coin out a deadly shot. Is that the only thing? Yeah, he'd have to coin out a deadly shot. Or, I really, honestly, I guess the best way would be to play a 3-2, but I'm just going to Frostbolt that. And then swing for 2. Woo! Here comes the coin. Maybe like a Raging Worgen or something? Eaglehorn Bow! Well, okay, I forgot about that. That is actually a very, very, very good answer to the Hamani Berserker. Balls. Well, we'll play the Imp Master here. Unlikely that I'll be able to play this anytime soon. I have lots of removal. If you would just play creatures instead of killing my stuff, that'd be great. He does not seem to be interested in that. Right, he's holding on to the bow. Now, there could be 2 reasons for that. One reason could be he has secrets that he wants to play later, and he wants the secrets to fire, thereby increasing the durability of the bow. It's one possibility. Another possibility is that he just didn't deem either of these targets worth hitting with the bow, which I understand. A bit awkward here. The Earthen Ring Farseer doesn't have good targets. This is not playable just yet. 2 turns away. Well, with the current board state. Cone of Cold. I haven't seen. That's another card I haven't seen. Wow. I could use the Frostbolt on this, but I don't actually mind throwing away this Imp away. We'll just swing. And I'm going to go ahead and play this guy. So yes, it'll die to the bow, but I mean, he's going to have to use the bow at some point. There's not enough taunt in this deck that I can reasonably count on getting protection for this. Fen Creeper is good. Makes me glad that I'm a mage and have Fireball. Oh man, I've been on the wrong side of this so many times. We're like, yes, I played a big creature. Oh wait, I'm up against a mage, so it doesn't actually matter. Okay, I can play Lord of the Arena as well. We'll go for this actually. It's risky. There's always a risk to playing a creature like this because of course this could get buffed by like a Dark Iron Dwarf or something. Or he's gonna have an explosive shot. So now I wish I'd killed this last turn, but I feel like the upside was worth it because had he left this alive and played another creature, I could have played a Sea Giant. Now, as it is, sadly, the Sea Giant is a turn away from fruition. Alright, I wish one of these other spells I have were a creature, but whatever, it's still okay. This Imp Master is like a battle-scarred veteran here. Imps bit her and spawned out of her butt, then she got damaged, and then she got silenced, and all sorts of crazy stuff, and she's still kicking for 1 damage a turn. Man, this Imp Master, like, I think single-handedly has gotten my opponent down to 20. It's crazy. Alright, my opponent played a Tiger, which was a good card, but because he did that, not that he made a mistake in doing this by any means, but just because of that, I am now able to play the Sea Giant. Sen'jin is tempting, but let's just go ahead and get this 8-8 down. The big fear that I have is that he's holding on to a Deadly Shot. He'll use the Tiger to kill the Imp Master and Deadly Shot to kill this and still have 5 mana to work with. That would be sad, and that's life. In that case, I would use a Frostbolt hero ability to finish off the Tiger and then play a Sen'jin. That looks like it's what he's doing. God damn it. Well, you try your best, and sometimes it's not good enough. Jesus, damn it. Okay, slight change of plans. What I'm going to do now is... Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to actually Cone of Cold. Freeze his stuff. Get some creatures down. And now the plan is that he'll play a bunch more stuff, hopefully small stuff because he's a hunter, and hunters, you know, have crap. And then I'll just Flame Strike and kill everything. That is the hope. So what I'm hoping is for him to play more of his own stuff, not to kill my stuff. If he kills my stuff, I'm kind of in trouble because I have no creatures. So I really need him to... God damn it! Play your own creatures, you twat! Oh, Lord. It's so frustrating. Well, that's a very good epic. Your hero is immune while attacking, so you basically get to kill 2 creatures and just not give a shit. Do I still use Flame Strike? Yeah, I think it's still really good. Because I've got a Blizzard, you know, behind it. So I don't really mind. But it's sad that he keeps having removal for my stuff instead of playing his own goddamn cards. Well, he's actually got major card advantage against me now. He's got 5 cards to my 3. And I've got this is so irrelevant that it's hilarious. I've got removal, and I've got this big panda. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? That is actually really, really frustrating for me to deal with, especially now that it has taunt. Polymorph. Okay, that's a pretty good answer. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I need to play this thing. So what I'm going to do is do this, this. And here's where I actually kind of wish this were the 0-4, because now what happens is that the Sunfury Protector can kill it, and the Longbow can actually kill my legit creature. So what's happening here is that I actually have really good removal, but the problem is that he has card advantage. So if I'm just 1-for-1ing him with Frostbolt, it's not good enough. I need to get really epic value out of this Blizzard, or else I'm in deep trouble.
The gates are open.
That is not going to do it.
My shield.
Ugh, this is terrible. Well, I only have the one Flame Strike, so there's no more of that. Let's go ahead and Blizzard up. Heal. Kill off the taunts. So next turn, I can Frostbolt and kill this, but unfortunately, damn it, unfortunately this thing lives. I really need like an Arcane Missile or an Arcane Explosion. Man, this guy's just going to beat me on card advantage. You know what I need? I need my Arcane Intellect. That's what I need. Or my Gadgetzan Auctioneer. That is what could save me. It's just, the only problem is the cards. That is the only problem that I have right now with this game, is that I just don't have enough cards. Stampede Kodo, no, it's not good enough! Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to freeze this. I'm going to actually kill this. I'm hoping he doesn't have any heals. I'm going to play this, just wasting it. And I'm going to pass the turn. So he has 3 extra cards to my 0, which is a real problem. How did I get so far behind? Well, he had the Eaglehorn Bow, which killed 2 creatures, and then he had the... God damn it! And then he had the Gladiator's Longbow. Yeah, he just won with those weapons. That was it. There's nothing to it. Acolyte of Pain. Well, this is a good creature, but it's a very non-threatening one, so I guess I don't mind too much. Blizzard is really not the right card at the moment. Especially because I don't want this getting any more cards. Man, now I wish I hadn't played my Kodo, given that this just dropped. I should have held on to the Kodo. I thought maybe since I was behind it was worth it to get board presence, but that decision backfired, because he's going to get at least a card out of this. At least one. Ugh. Polymorph. Well, let's polymorph that thing because it hits harder. And pass the turn. I hate the fact that when I cast Blizzard, this thing will get a card. And then when I ping it, it'll get another card. I guess I'd rather that than something that's already threatening by itself. I just really need... I really need a Gadgetzan Auctioneer to come in, or the Arcane Intellect. Like, I have to get one of those 2 cards, or else I am just going to lose purely to card advantage. Or disadvantage, yeah. Alright, there he is! Let's do this thing.
Job's done.
So he is going to get to draw cards, which is a bit of a problem. But as long as he doesn't have removal for this, if he could just finally stop removing my crap. Animal Companion. Please don't be the Charger. It's not the Charger. Okay, good. Well, that's still not great, I suppose, because... I swear to God, if this is removal... Oh, is that a Houndmaster? Oh, that could be bad. I think I've already used both Polymorphs in this game. And a Blizzard. Well... that's why God invented Flames or Frostbolt. Is it better to do that, or is it better just to kill his Houndmaster? I think it's actually better to hurt this thing. And draw a card. So what we'll do here is this. I just have to assume he's not going to draw removal. And let me think about this. I'm going to actually do this. Now, the reason for that is, although it does draw him a card, which is unfortunate, right now the Houndmaster is incapable by himself of getting through this engine, and I want this guy to live for as long as he possibly can. So hopefully my opponent did not draw a multi-shot, or an arcane shot, or an explosive shot. Any of those shots would just be really bad. Oh god, that looks bad. Hunter's Mark? Yeah, it could be worse. Could be worse. Okay, so those trade. My Auctioneer will trade with this bear. I hope I get one more spell first. Come on. Nope, not a chance. I can't let this hit me. I'm too low. I can't get down to 6. That's just too much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the trade. And I'm gonna play the Wind Fury Harpy. Swing. So this Wind Fury Harpy kills him faster than his steady shot kills me, which is nice. But I am at 10 health, which means if I don't draw my other Farseer, I believe I have one more. There's a reasonable chance that he could draw like a Beast and kill command and speed up things by a safe margin. This is actually quite unfortunate because if I had played the Ventricle Mercenary, I could actually deal with this. Damn it. Ooze does not help. That would have actually helped against the longbow. Crap. Well, my seemingly innocuous decision to play the Wind Fury Harpy rather than the Ventricle Mercenary bites me a little bit. Because if I'd played the Ventricle, I could have obviously just traded here. Now he can swing me down to 4, down to 2, and then all he needs is like an Arcane Shot or a Kill Command or anything to win the game. So I don't know if this was a mistake. It might just be like it was the correct move that just didn't work out. But it definitely means that is the reason that I'm going to lose this game. If, indeed, he has any sort of charging creature or some sort of damage. Well, he's thinking about it for a while, which suggests that perhaps he's trying to see if there's a way that he can hold me off. Because I imagine if he had the kill, he would just, have slammed it down. Can't be that hard to see if you have 2 extra damage here. Maybe it's like a Stormwind champion and he's counting to see if that'd be good enough. Dark Iron Dwarf would win him the game, but a single point of damage would not. Oh, whew, well, I luck out. But, that was a bit close. I might have played a bit sloppily there at a few points. And in that particular case, I didn't have to pay for my mistakes. His name was Slowbad the Hunter. Oh, wow, I played a lot of those in that game. I played 6. Who were they? I played a Lord of the Arena, Ventricle Mercenary, the Wind Fury Harpy, for sure. Oh, I had the Sea Giant in there. That's 4. Okay, good. I might actually finish that quest by the time this arena's out. We'll see. Whew, that was a close game. Happy to win against that Hunter. He got me down to 2 health. If I were him, though, I would have actually attacked and steady shotted. And then, who knows, maybe I'll have a brain fart and forget to kill. This is a pretty nice start. So the question is, do I keep Flame Strike just to make sure I have it later? Nah. The reason is, I've got 2 Blizzards in here, too. So, if I didn't have those 2 Blizzards, I might have actually considered keeping that Flame Strike because these 2 cards are my turn 1 and turn 2 plays. I have a turn 1, 2, 3. How nice. I won't necessarily be playing this on turn 3. It's possible that, for example, I'll be running the Novice Engineer into something and using the hero ability to score the kill. Here comes the coin. It is the Ooze. Well, it's a pretty good card against the Mana Worm. And I think actually I'm going to need to do this. Well, no. I could draw a card. Then he'll kill it. Heal. I can run the Novice Engineer in and kill him. Aha, that's fine. Well, let's draw a card first. You should always draw cards first. Cone of Cold. Alright, too little, too late. So yeah, if he attacks this and plays a card, then I can finish this off with my hero ability. If he heals it, I can still kill it off. And so he healed it, which is fine. But I drew a card off of this, so we end up coming out basically equal.
Oh, if you're sure.
Okay, so now I've got a little bit too much spells. These are all great spells, like really, really great, but it's unlikely that what my opponent plays will be worthy of these spells. So that's kind of the problem here. I really would like to get one of my Senjin Shield Masters. That is a really interesting decision. I just don't think that's a good move at all. Okay, so because he played this, I didn't play my Shield Master, but I'm not sure spending your 3rd turn as like a tempo gambit is really worth it. Just to stop your opponent from playing something on his 4th turn.
Is someone injured? We must cleanse the Sunwell.
This is actually interesting because if I play the Senjin, then the North Star Cleric can run into it, deal 2 damage, heal up, draw a card, and then this will actually be able to finish it off and kill it. Do I want that? Then they'll trade. But like if he has like a Power Word Shield or something, it actually gets really, really ugly really, really fast. I don't want to use Cone of Cold on this. That seems kind of silly. Do I really polymorph that? Yeah, I think so. If it were just the threat that he could kill the Senjin, that would be okay. The fact that he might kill it, have both creatures live, and draw a card is what is untenable. Or unacceptable. Demolisher. Ah, Jesus. Such an annoying card. Well, the problem with playing just one creature is that there's a very good chance that Demolisher will then hit it. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of stall tactics. I'm going to draw some cards. Okay. So I could Cone of Cold and then Ice Lance something. But I don't have enough mana for that anymore. So I could play this thing. You know, let's do it. I'm just going to Cone of Cold. That seems fine. It kills off the sheep. The Demolisher still fires. But now if he plays more stuff, I can Blizzard. And if he didn't heal up this Demolisher, the Demolisher will get picked off by hero ability. Of course, if he has like a Temple Enforcer here, then I'm just really boned. Okay, well, I think I still want stalling tactics here. Let's Blizzard up. Finish off that Demolisher before it can wreck my life anymore and pass the turn. So he's got 5 cards to my 7. This is the 6th card that he has here. Notice how the Lord of the Arena is not super impressive against this Tiger, which is a mana cost less than it. Alright. Another Blizzard? Oh man, I'm being really obnoxious here. I can play this guy, but he'll just die to the Stranglethorn Tiger. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll play Lord of the Arena, and we'll kill off this Dragonling. So now his Tiger can trade with my Lord, unless of course he has Power Word Shield or a Temple Enforcer. Now I kind of wish I had kept that Flame Strike. A single Temple Enforcer, basically any of the good Priest cards, Temple Enforcer or really anything would just wreck my day. It's a very clever move, so this actually allows the Dragonling mechanic to kill off my Lord. Notice this is a great illustration of why I don't like the Lord of the Arena. Notice how easy it was to kill him there. Okay, well, I could just play both of these things. They do just sort of die, so it's tempting to play Blizzard here as well. Nope. I think what I'm gonna do is just play them both. Let my opponent kill them off, and then on my next turn I can play the Gadsden. No matter what happens, I can play Gadsden Auctioneer, Blizzard, draw a card, and kill some stuff. Now he might heal up 1 or 2 of his creatures, but I figure that I'll freeze everything, draw a card off of it, and then I'll be good. Okay, that's actually kind of frustrating, but it could be worse. Could definitely be worse. Oh, I'm at 7 health. Man, damn it. Alright, well, let's stick to the plan.
Job's done.
So this turn, I can polymorph something for defense, but I'm out of mass removal, so I'm just screwed. He really got to hit me a lot with that Tiger. Maybe I should have just polymorphed it. I don't know. It was a hard game. That sucks. That sucks a lot. A lot is how much it sucks. Do I have anything here? I could top deck a Flame Strike. Nope. Okay. I could Frostbolt and Ice Lance to kill off something. I could Polymorph to kill off another thing. That's 2, 3, 7, and I still have enough for hero ability. Wow. Alright, we'll do it. So we'll do this. This is extremely obnoxious of me, but I will, take what I can get. This. Oh, if only I had enough mana for the fireball, that'd be great. So now he does get to kill my Gadsden Auctioneer with the sheep. I've already used up all 3 of my taunts, actually, my Lord and both my Ascensions. I don't believe I have any more. I have 1 bit of removal left.
May my ancestors.
That's a bit underwhelming.
The gates are open.
That is, okay, that's definitely worth using a fireball on. Frostbolt, look at that. So we're gonna do this. I think I need to do this. And let's just heal up here. So I have really, really huge card advantage against my opponent. I think I have another one of these. Do I, or did I already play the other one earlier? Can't remember. Mind Games. Well, I think all my best creatures have come out.
I'll put it on your...
That is actually a pretty good one, though. Damn it. Balls. Maybe I could have played an Imp Master so that this would be cheaper. That would have been worth considering. Well, I can still kill this thing with hero ability, leaving me with 8 mana to work with. I could also use a Frostbolt and preserve my creature. Problem with Frostbolting this is it doesn't die, and then my opponent, being a priest, can heal it up. Ah, I should have played the Imp Master. Then I'd have a little imp. Haha. Well, what if he has another mind control, though?
What to do? What to
I'll just lose. Well, if he has another mind control, then I can Frostbolt this and play this thing, and then kill it off the following turn. So yeah, I don't want to use Frostbolt on that. What I want to do is this. It's very important to do the order right. So at first I'd play that, then I take the creatures off the board. 10 health is it's not a super comfortable amount of health against a priest. He's got the mind control, fine. And that thing. I still have a Flame Strike in here. We're gonna get down. I drew so many cards off that Auctioneer. Okay, order is very important here. Oh no, I can't play this and the Kodo. Do I let this live? I have to Frostbolt this no matter what. You know, I think it's worth it just to kill off his creatures. Okay, the Imp Master. Now my opponent can of course heal this up to 7. I can deal 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to it. Oh, that's actually a problem. Maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more carefully. Thought Steal. I think I have some good things in there still. Crap, I should have thought about that. Yeah, I should have played the Venture Co. and let that 2/1 live so that I could trade off the Sea Giant. He's gonna heal it up to totally full.
It's time
And play
for
that
little
thing.
blood.
Okay. Well, I could Panda this, have it come back and kill that. That's 9 mana. Then I have 5, 8 damage on the board, theoretically. Is that better or worse?
I wonder.
Yeah, I think it's the best move I got. So we're gonna do this. This. Now, obviously, the risk is very great that he can kill me, because he only needs to deal 2 damage to me. I deal the damage to him for the first time this game, so a Dark Iron Dwarf, or a Holy Smite, or a Holy Fire, really anything, will kill me. Or a Holy Nova. That was a good game. Yeah, he had a good start there. He had that Northshire Cleric with Shattered Sun Cleric. That I just didn't quite have the answer right in time. Maybe I should have just polymorphed Northshire Cleric. Is that what I did? I don't remember. Oh, that's too bad. And then of course the mind control for my Sea Giant. You know, if he hadn't had that, he could legitimately have lost. Like if he had a Shadow Word Death instead of a mind control, he would have had 5 more mana to use that turn, but then I wouldn't have had an 8/8 on the opposite side of the board that was costing me resources and, you know, dealing 8 damage to me. That was a good game by that priest. I'm looking forward to mind control being nerfed to cost 10 mana. In that particular game, still would have been a good card, because all he did with the extra mana was play like the 2/1, so it didn't matter.
You ask.
I am definitely not going to mulligan a Blizzard against Cascades the Shaman, nor am I going to mulligan a Frostbolt in case he plays actual creatures. So the nice thing about Blizzard is it kills off his totems. So if I fall really far behind and he's overwhelmingly, I can like really clear the board with a Blizzard here. This, even though Shamans have weapons, I think I am just going to play it on turn 2. If he has a Stormforged Axe, then so be it. The nice thing about the Stormforged Axe is it only deals 2 damage, so a whole lot more stuff is playable against it than against the Fiery War Axe. Throwing away the ooze against the Shaman isn't nearly as big of a deal as throwing it away against a warrior. Like this guy will survive against a Stormforged Axe just fine. Alright, nothing for my opponent. Fine by me. We have the curve here, 2, 3, 4. It's a bit facetious, because obviously this won't work if I have creatures on the board still.
What to do?
Come on, buddy. Can't be that hard. I mean, I know you have the coin, so you're wondering, is it worth it to coin out a 3-drop or just play a 2-drop? But come on. Wow, he's gonna play the owl? Yeah, okay. I guess he was just... I don't know what that is. I'm at a loss, folks. I don't know what that move was. This might just be a new player. So basically, he gained really nothing other than, like, I didn't... Like, if there was a 3-drop I wanted to play, I didn't play it because I killed the owl instead. That's about it. I'm not exactly sure what he was up to there. Crap, he has a coin. I was really hoping he didn't have a coin. Rock Biter Weapon. Damn it. Ah, balls. So I was really hoping I could use the ooze plus my hero ability to kill this thing off. Now what I can do is either play the Brewmaster and threaten to kill his 2-4 with my 5-4, or I could just Frostbolt and kill it. Let's actually play the Brewmaster here.
I'll put it on your head.
There's obviously more that could go wrong with this plan, but because my guy has 5 power, if my opponent buffs this in some way, the Panda will still kill the Unbound Elemental. The only danger, of course, is if he plays 2 Overload cards, then this will actually be a 4-6, which is a little bit ridiculous, but barring shenanigans like that, I should be fine, and then I can kill this thing. Even if they get buffed in trade, this thing still dies, is the point. And then we're going to play this, and see if my opponent has a Hex. Okay, well, that is good for my opponent. Put a body on the board, kill your opponent's creature. Seems fine. I could kill this with Frostbolt, but again, I'm just going to keep putting out the threats, making him deal with my stuff. We both have 5 cards, so he lost the extra card for being the second player because he played the owl on turn 2 for no seemingly pointful reason. And we'll see if he's got removal for this. The thing is, this may look like a really giant creature, but at the end of the day, it's only costs 5 mana, so if your opponent uses some premier removal to get rid of it, like a Hex, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, what do you got for me, buddy?
Feel the power.
Wind Fury. Alright. Well, that's fine. Oh, he's racing? Interesting. Well, I'm not going to race him because, you know, that would be silly. I don't want to play this because it will just get killed by the Windspeaker, but I will actually play this thing. That seems fine. I'm going to heal up my big dude so he can survive a whack from the Windspeaker. The other way I could have approached this, of course, was to use a Frostbolt, but I suspect the Windspeaker is going to trade against the Farseer. You know, he could play a Shattered Sun Cleric and just kill the Farseer, and that would be sad, but I think I'm actually going to get to make this happen, in which case I got to keep a Frostbolt, which is nice. Forked Lightning. I see, he's going to use the Windspeaker to kill that after all. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, what I think I'm going to do here is play the Auctioneer. So I don't mind that this Frostbolt isn't lethal, because I drew a card off of it. Do I trade now? Nah. I'll just swing for 3 damage. He's got 5 mana, he's overloaded from the Forked Lightning, but there's still a decent chance I'll play like a creature and a totem, and then I can just play Blizzard and kill this thing off that way. Notice because this is frozen, it's just awful. He can't... Actually, no, what am I talking about? He can't play creatures. Ah, Ancestral Spirits. So this will actually come back to life after it dies. That is a pretty good target for Ancestral Spirit as far as Ancestral Spirit targets go. Okay. Well, let's draw 2 cards. AKA 3 cards. Because of the Auctioneer. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and race now. Yep. I'm going to play the Goldshire Footman and Ascension Shieldmaster. And I'm going to let this thing live. So now, he still can't play more creatures, and there's 2 taunts getting in his way. He could, of course, play this and attack my Senjin, but comically enough, it will come back to life, so he still can't play creatures easily. I mean, he can play, like, 1 creature. You know, I played this Earthen Ring Farseer for 6 mana. He's going to get to play this Novice Engineer. He can still make totems, of course, but I'm starting to build up a sizable amount of damage. And yeah, my opponent's actually in really big trouble now because I actually have 2 freezing spells. 3. I can lock this up for 3 turns. Yeah, he's screwed. between the taunt and the freeze, he's just screwed. His best answer would be, you know what it would be? It would be a silence. If he hadn't thrown that owl away, he could have actually played the owl for 5 mana, silenced this thing, gotten rid of the disadvantage and the freeze, and attacked with it, and he would have been fine.
You gotta be kidding me!
But now he's gonna pay the ultimate price of death. Okay, let's go ahead and draw a card. Oh, this auctioneer. Notice, by the way, if you were wondering like why I was so, you know, torn when I got Blizzard and like one other good card, or excuse me, the auctioneer and one other good card. I hope you see this now. I mean, he has potential to be just absolutely pony whipping balls ludicrous. So now I have 3 freezing effects. I can freeze this thing for 3 more turns. I can freeze his entire team for 2 turns. And also he's dead right now, so yeah, it doesn't even matter. I've got 6, 10, yep. It's very annoying to be on the opposite end of the freezing shenanigans. Because it's just like, you almost would just rather your opponent just killed your creature rather than freezing it. There's nothing quite so frustrating. But, I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, give too much credit to luck there. My opponent did waste an owl on turn 2, and that actually made a huge difference in the game. Because he could have silenced his Magical Mercenary, attacked with it. I believe there was one turn where I had no taunts on the field, so had he had the owl, he could have silenced it, gotten rid of the freeze, gotten rid of the drawback, killed off my Gadgeton Auctioneer, and totally been in the game. But instead, he went all in on the Magical Mercenary, and it didn't work out. Snorpio! Oh, that's such a good name. Snorpio the Druid, that's awesome. Okay, well, we'll keep my early game cards here. The Windfree Harpy is nice to see, but later. Let's see if we can get some spells or something. Alright, well, Druids do have a lot of stuff that I want to polymorph. Unfortunately, what I'd rather be doing is like polymorphing, you know, Ironbark Protectors and Ancients of Lore, not so much the random 2 mana, 3 mana plays he'll be having. But if he doesn't put enough pressure on me and the Mana Worm and the Master are enough to hold the early game with my hero ability, then this will be really great later on. Ah, Frostbolt, that is quite good. Oh, you know what I never saw in this draft? I never saw any Water Elementals. Those really shut down Druids, because then their hero ability just becomes +1 armor. But anyway, I got enough good cards with all the Frostbolts and Fireballs and Polymorphs, I shouldn't complain too much. Ah, he has removal. Well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna watch a Mana Worm die, that's what. Okay, the Imp Master's actually decent here. So, if my opponent has a 3 mana play and therefore opts to let this Imp live, then the Brewmaster is actually playable next turn. I can put the Imp back in my hand. If, however, he has nothing better to do than to shapeshift and kill my Imp, then that will be a little bit less good. Uh-oh. Well, never mind. With that on the field, I have to play Frostbolt. I just don't have any options. Yeah. Because if I left that around, he could run into my Imp Master, turn on Wind Fury, and with 4 power kill off the Panda, which would obviously be less than ideal. Okay, well, we're building up quite the Imp army. Notice against Druids, this isn't maybe as good as it is against some other classes, because a swipe will just kill all this stuff. In fact, a swipe on the Panda, the stupid 4 health Panda, will just suck. Ouch, that is a pretty big creature. Ah, jeez. I think I have to polymorph it. And I think I'm going to get rid of that sheep, too. So, that was a good move by my opponent. He played a 4 mana creature that just absolutely had to get polymorphed. I don't think I took a silence, because I reasoned that polymorph was like silence, so I didn't need to take the spell. I did not need to take the Spellbreaker. Well, I'm really paying for that logic now.
Where shall I start?
Okay. He's got a 4/6 Taunter. That's pretty large. Stampeding Coda doesn't quite get the job done here. Frostbolt, work it down, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna forgo playing the Panda. I'm just actually gonna go ahead and just kill this thing. I'm not even gonna wait until the next turn or anything like that. I'm just gonna kill it right now. So I've managed to deal 10 damage to him with basically a Imp Master and a Mana Worm and a Goldshire Footman, which is kind of impressive, but he's got lots of cards now. He's gotten good value from his cards. Uh-oh, this looks like it's gonna be something big. Ancient of War. Well, here's where the fact that the Twilight Drake burned up my polymorph that I'm really having to pay. Well, we're gonna have to do what we can. There's a fireball. And one of those. And I'm gonna pass the turn here. That's a reasonable move. So now this will die to a flame strike. And if my opponent plays more little stuff, then flame strike will be great. I really hope he plays more little stuff. If he plays more big stuff, that's bad. Balls. Shoot. I have to do a much less than optimal flame strike here. Well, what's the story? He's got 6 cards to my 3. Yeah, even with all those imps giving me some extra value, I just wasn't able to come out ahead in my transactions. Hopefully he plays something a Stampeding Kodo can kill. I really need that to happen, otherwise I'm screwed. That is not killable by Stampeding Kodo. Man, he's got nothing but big stuff. Ah, there we go, finally. Well, I could still be okay if I draw my other polymorph. It's possible that I will make it. And I'm going to play the Brewmaster here. Put the Kodo back. And so the Brewmaster holds up very nicely against Lord of the Arena. Why I'm not a big fan of Lord of the Arena, volume 715. He needs removal against us like a Starfire, Wrath will do, Swipe will do, pretty much all the Druid removal spells. That'll do. Damn it. So the Lord of the Arena gets to live. Well, I could really use one of my Blizzards. I actually have to get a Blizzard or a Polymorph, so there's like 3 outs in here that I just have to get or I'm screwed. This is way too much. He already caught up to me damage-wise. I didn't get it. Nuts. Well, we're gonna do this to stem the bleeding. This. And I'll start to work that down. I'm not gonna use Ice Lance just yet. I'm not quite low enough on life that I'm in desperate mode just yet. But I only have a couple more draws here to get a Blizzard, which I have 2 of, a Polymorph, which I have 1 of, or if I get a Gadsden Auctioneer, I'll play it, and then I'd be willing to Ice Lance this. But it'd be nice, or a Cone of Cold, actually, so there's like 3 outs in here. But if I could Cone of Cold his team and then Ice Lance this guy, I'll be fine.
I wonder.
Now the problem is that he knows that I have a Stampeding Kodo. Are you fucking kidding me? This is the second time. Oh my god, this is 2 arenas in a row that I've had that happen. God damn it. Well, that just makes things a lot more complicated. That makes things even more complicated. I absolutely have to get Blizzard or Cone of Cold or I lose the game on the next turn. That's where we're at here. That will not do it, and that is the game. Oh my god, that game was stupid. You know what it wanted for him, though? It was the Twilight Drake. The Twilight Drake took up my Polymorph, and then that paved the way. Although, the other thing that wanted for him is I have Blizzard and Cone of Cold, and even Gadsden Auctioneer, and I never drew any of those at all, which was sad. Am I really at 4 and 2? 5 and 2. Okay, 5 and 2 is okay. Ah, man, I feel like this deck is better than 5 and 2. This is at least a 7-win caliber deck. I think if I were to lose at 5 wins, I'd be very ashamed, because some of those players were a little bit newbie-ish. I don't know if they were newbies, but they smelled like a little bit newbie-esque, shall we say? That would be like a new cologne. Newbie-esque by L'Oreal. Motiva the Shaman. Well, the other Shamans didn't play very well. So clearly that means this one is just going to trounce me. Alright, we're going to send back the Flame Strike. There have been other times where I would keep it just to make sure I had it, but with all the Blizzards I have and stuff, let's just send it back. It's way too expensive. So, got a good 2-drop, good 3-drop. And there's the Gadsden Auctioneer, who's been pretty good for me this game. He's ideal a bit later on, where you could play him and a spell. On turn 5, dropping a 4 toughness creature doesn't really feel super great. Ah, Mana Worm arrives 1 turn too late, unfortunately. It's actually going to be very unimpressive because of that. I just don't have time to play it until like turn 4. Here comes a coin and Imp Master. Interesting choice. I mean, I am allowed to enrage my guy now. Will I? I guess so. He needs something to kill this now, and it's just threatening to kill off his Imp Master here. Lightning Storm. Well, On the one hand, that's obviously very good. And I lost the coin flip there. On the other hand, I mean, it's good for him. It's a really good card. But on the other hand, I mean, that was a pretty loose lightning storm as far as lightning storms go. He really, like, all he really killed with it was an Imp Master and a Berserker, and then he's overloaded the next turn. So, I don't know. Stormforged Axe. Okay, more overload. I still have an Ooze in here. I could potentially kill that thing. My stuff doesn't actually die to it, except the Mana Worm will die with the help of the Imp, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't want to play Gadgetzan Auctioneer here, because it'll just die to the Axe plus the Imp Master and her Imp. But this I'll play. I'm wasting 2 points of healing, but that's okay. So the Axe plus the Imp will kill this. We have a clear board, and then he'll have 5 cards to my 5. Well, 6 cards to my 5. Soon to be 6, which is kind of interesting if you think about it, because he has a weapon and a lightning storm, so it just kind of goes to show how much value I've gotten out of my hero ability. Aha, so he's going to get to draw a card. That helps him a lot. He got to get one of those. Ah, shoot, I really wish that I could have kept my guy so I could have killed this thing. Damn. What to do now? Blizzard? Is that worth it? I don't think so. The Windfree Harpy doesn't seem playable either. Frostbolt is a shame. Yeah, I think this is the least of all evils, though. Let's just do this. And Frostbolt. And we'll go ahead and ping this Engineer. So the Engineer plus this Axe will kill off my Mana Worm. I just need some time to I need to have a moment of silence so I can play this Windfree Harpy. Uh-oh. No, I don't have my moment of silence just yet. I wish I could have gotten this guy down somehow, but I can't. He's going to use up the last axe on my face, which I can't blame him for. Okay. Blizzard plus Ice Lance will kill off the Fire Elemental, but I don't really see the reason to use that up just yet. Let's just pass the turn. He's definitely got more cards than I do, which is a bit scary. Maybe I should have just played the Auctioneer and Ice Lance. So I could have gotten it down. That would have been smart. I gotta start looking for that play. I keep not making it. Oh, he has another axe. That's why he didn't. That's why he attacked at my face. He's just gonna keep attacking at my face. I see. Okay. Alright. Well, let's play this thing. Ice Lance this. Draw a card. Finish off the Novice Engineer. On the board, this thing is safe, although Shamans have a lot of good removal, so this thing is, you know, in a little bit of danger. Probably. Like that will do it. Oh man, am I really going to lose this game? I think I'm going to lose it. I am kind of behind here. And now Blizzard's not drawing me a card. Damn it. Play a Sea Giant. Alright, I think what we'll do is play this. And do a Blizzard. So if he flips a Healing Totem, then I am majorly screwed. But as long as he doesn't get a Healing Totem, I should be okay. Well, as long as well, this is a bit of a tall order, but as long as he doesn't get a Healing Totem and doesn't kill this engine, I should be okay. We'll see what goes down. Now I wish I'd kept that Flame Strike in my opening hand, of course. Flame Strike would be just great here. Ah, he's got the kill for this engine for only 1 mana. Damn it! No! That's really bad. Jesus Christ. Man. How the mighty have fallen. And of course I draw the Ooze after he's already gotten rid of the weapon. This leaves this at 5 mana, which is not enough, so I have to do this thing. And this. The only thing that's worth hitting, because the Healing Totem is going to finish it off, is him, which is really sad and depressing. Oh god, this game is bad. He's got way too many. How does he have all these cards? Ah, Jesus Christ. Well, I think I'm going to lose it, folks. I think it's going to be a 5-win, unremarkable Mage Arena. Unless I get my Flame Strike, which is, I know it's in here. Earthshock. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Once I get my Flame Strike, I'm really screwed. Interesting trading choices. He chose to get rid of his creatures. rather than hitting
Must
with
cleanse
the
the
Drake.
Sunwell.
Yeah, I need to get a Flame Strike. I have to get Flame Strike to even have a remotely chance and hope. Well, let's go ahead and do the Arcane Intellect. See what I get. Frostbolt. Not good enough. Polymorph this. Well, I'll keep the Frostbolt. No, I think actually my creatures are more valuable than my removal spells. So I'll just shoot the Frostbolt. Last turn. I'm definitely behind, though. Unless he gets like some kind of unimaginably horrible array of cards. The Wind Fairy Harpy is not super great when you're behind. Uh-oh, that's scary.
My eyes are open.
Flame Strike would catch me back up, though. I would finally kill off all of these totems. Cone of Cold. That'll do, actually. But a Cone of Cold... Ah, shoot. The Healing Totem is really good for him. That... I'll play that. So I'm giving myself another chance to draw Flame Strike. It's one of these 11 cards. So the odds aren't great, but it's possible. Frost Elemental. I need Flame Strike real bad. It'll actually kill just everything he has. Please? Ah. Damn it. Well, I need to kill the Questing Adventurer. It's the more dangerous card here. For the Farseer.
Eyes are open.
Here's where the Wind Fairy Harpy is definitely weak. I mean, the Frost Elemental kills it, then the Healing Totem heals it back up away from my hero ability. All I can kill is really the sheep. He's actually going to use the sheep to kill it, which is smart. Well, I could still win if I just drew a Flame Strike. Yep. Yep, Flame Strike. I can still kill... Jesus Christ! Why can't I draw all of my removal? Why do I only draw some of it? Wah. Damn it. Oh, man. I think I jinxed it by saying that the other two shamans were new players. Oh, he actually has the kill here, probably. Just needs a lightning bolt now. It's GG. Nope, no lightning bolt just yet. Blizzard. Well, that'll hold the fort. We'll finish off this creature. I'm swimming for 5. Now you might wonder, Boris, why aren't you killing these creatures? And the reason for that is I'm dead if he gets a lightning thing anyway, so I just have to assume the best. I just have to assume I get a Flame Strike in time to win, otherwise it's hopeless. Uh oh, that's bad. That's really bad, because I have Flame Strike doesn't kill it. Oh no! Oh no, that's not good. That's really not good. That's not going to save me. Alright, well played, sir, and that's game. What a frustrating arena. I don't know, maybe did I have too many spells? I think I just had a good deck, but came up against good opponents. And at least I got that done. Yay. Oh, man, such a hot streak, and then 3 in a row were whiffs. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please like and or subscribe, and if you want to stick around for Paul Boris's Happy Fun Time bonus hour, here it begins. We're at 5 wins. Should get at least 30 gold. Let's see it. We got 40 gold. Oh, yeah. Let's see if there's any legendaries in this pack. I wonder if there's any way to fix that problem where, like, once you have, like, 100 packs... Fire Blast. Ah, I've already crafted those. Damn. Once you have, like, 100... one new common. Once you have, like, 100 packs opened, basically... The only thing you care about are legendaries and epics, and those are so rare that like you don't actually trigger the satisfaction that often. And you still have like another 400 packs to go before your set's complete, before you have enough dust to craft everything. So we're going to be playing Warrior, Shaman, or Rogue, and yeah, I wonder if Blizzard will change that at some point. Maybe when there's more cards in the game, if they have like an expansion, you'll have longer, you'll need more packs to collect all the commons. But it's like I'm a fifth of the way that I need to be to have a full set. And I'm already at the point where like every single pack is basically nothing but duplications. So it's interesting food for thought. Dropping below 2,500, I was up above 2,700, but then 3 bad arenas in a row will do that to a man. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and or subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Till then.